Greetings.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Little Instagram problem tonight?
Oh my goodness. You wouldn't believe. Anyway, hello everyone. Thanks for joining. Adam, Bewitch, Red Capes, Kat, Anna. Thanks for joining. I just had a little bit of a snafu with Instagram. I had an issue logging in. So bear with us. Daniel, thanks for joining. Okay. So guys, I think I'm going to start off with, I think what Kat and I are planning to do going forward. The Sundays works well for us, but not every Sunday, because it does end up kind of, I want to say, interfering with like family plans and things like that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this once a month, and it's going to be the last Sunday of the month. And then that way we can do the monthly tarot reading for the next month and then do live audience readings as well. So that way we all know it's always going to be the last Sunday of the month, and we'll go from there. So hopefully that's all good. It looks like Felicia joined. Thanks for joining. Hey, Daniel. Hello, Felicia. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, Kat, are you going to pull yours and I'll pull mine and we can see what we combine? Sure. So it's going to be 9 cards. So let's do that. And everyone on the screen can see my 9 cards. I know you can't see Kat's, but we will hold them up together. And this is going to be for the month of February. Okay, and it's like a check-in spread, and let's see where the energies lie and where they're going to go. Each card is going to represent a specific focus, and again, we're going to try to apply this to the general. Okay, let's see what we got here. I just want to put my phone in do not disturb mode because I know with my luck I will get a call and then I'll get cut off. Okay, here we go. Okay.
So the first card we are pulling is what?
Current self.
Current self. Okay. So we're looking at the month ahead. So this is for February, folks. So as we start February, I guess current self is how we start out the month?
Yeah, and how, well, like, kind of how we are overall, right? So, and I know this is going to be very general because it's for the general collective. This would be more specific on an individual reading. Okay, so card number 1 for myself, I've got the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so for you guys, it's this way. Hello, Johan, thanks for joining. So yeah, so the Lovers in reverse, to me, number 1, that's a major arcana card. Which means it's kind of, you know what, powerful and interesting for the month of February because it's Valentine's, and I've got the Lovers in reverse. So that's telling me that, you know what, there's a good possibility that there might be decisions that you need to make that you can't make. There's some kind of block that's happening. Or if you're in a relationship, there might be some turmoil going on or maybe some breakups. And we do see a lot of breakups in February. So, which is quite interesting because of Valentine's. I think it puts a lot of stress on people.
Ironic, yes.
Yeah.
That would be it. Interesting.
So, what did you pull, Kat?
So I'm reading from my Folklore Tarot today. For those of you who've maybe not been on the call before, I vacillate between 2 decks. I was called to use this one today. I'm not going to do reversals. I was also called not to do reversals. So the first card I pulled up was upright anyway, and that's actually the Sun. I pulled up the Sun. So some of us on the collective are probably in a really good place for the beginning of February, or are feeling like we're in a really good place. We're feeling like things are going well. We're on the right path, you know, following the planetary alignment. Maybe some of us have shifted timelines and we're in a really good place right now. And so others, it looks like, might be struggling with the decision. So that's interesting.
So we're it's almost like we're polar opposites so far, in a way.
Yeah, and so for those of you that are new to our reads, Steve and I have very different ways of reading. So Steve's an intuitive, and I've been studying tarot for probably 3 decades now, and so I've done a really deep dive into the esoteric and the design and the history of the tarot. So I look at things slightly differently. And so yeah, so take what resonates, guys, and just discard what doesn't, right? Because sometimes Steve's read will resonate better, other times it'll be mine. Go with your gut on that.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Card number 2 is the theme of the month.
Okay.
So for February, I've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Or in reverse, I should say. So again, the Knight of Wands is about running into a burning building without knowing or without realizing what the consequences are. So something very action oriented, something very quick, without thinking it through. And again, here we have another block. So it's quite interesting. So both my cards right now in the top row are indicating that there's some kind of blocks in decision making, and things are not going to happen quick.
Yeah, some people's Februarys aren't starting off so good.
No.
Au contraire, on my side, things still seem shiny and nice and sunny. I've got the 9 of Pentacles here. So we've got some financial independence. We've got some, writing your own ticket. 9 of Pentacles also has a little bit of there's a hint of a loneliness in this card though too. So some of you may be feeling like, while the sun is shining and things are going well, maybe you're feeling like, February, a little bit of a lonely time. If you're not in a relationship, sometimes that can be a little bit depressing for some of us. Yep. Right?
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to go back to mine for a second. The theme, obviously, you know what? I think it's telling us to slow down and think things through. Don't rush into things. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think, and here is kind of repeating the same thing. There's a block in making a decision. So really in February, take your time. There's no rush to make a decision. And that's what I'm getting so far.
Yeah. And so that kind of, I like that then, because the 9 of Pentacles, another way that I like to interpret that is it's about living in the moment, like enjoying what you have. And because some of you are in a really good position and you've got a lot, but if you're not living in the moment, if you're not living in the present moment, it eludes you.
Yeah,
so don't let that be a block.
Okay, card number 3 is the key goal for the month.
Okay.
And I have another card that's in reverse. So I've got the 7 of Wands in reverse. Now, this card, generally, we're looking at people that are kind of, I'm not going to say fighting, but they're kind of poking at you. They're trying to cause some crap, to happen. They're jabbing at you. And usually the 7 is you come out on top. Okay. Now, it's interesting that it's in reverse. So it's telling me that whoever's poking at you, they're getting to you. Okay. So your walls might be down, and you're taking things maybe on a personal level where you shouldn't be. Okay. So, the key goal here is, don't take things personal. Okay. If people want to take a jab, remember, let them do it. Who cares? As long as it doesn't get to you, that's what counts, right? And what about you, Kat? What did you pull?
So I pulled the 4 of Pentacles. I guess there may be some people that are feeling like they need to shore up their finances a little bit, right? Following the 9 of Pentacles, is kind of interesting, because this seems to reinforce the fact that you've got some money, but maybe you're just reluctant to part with it. Maybe you're being a little bit, so this is the theme you said, right? The theme? Right. So just the key goal. So I guess in this, for some of you, the key goal will be to watch your money, watch your finances, and make sure that you're not spending more than you absolutely need to.
Yep. So, okay. Part number 4 is the obstacles to overcome, or the obstacle. Oh, and I've got the 8 of Cups here. So the 8 of Cups is generally someone who's walking away from even a relationship, but they're walking away from something because they realize, it no longer serves them. There's something missing from their relationship or their emotional tie. And it's interesting because it kind of goes back to my very beginning cards, the lover in reverse.
Yeah.
So, the obstacle to overcome here, maybe it is something you have to leave behind. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a job that, your heart's really attached to. So that's the obstacle you're going to go through. That's something that you have to leave behind.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Kat?
I got the Page of Swords, right? So news coming. This is Swords is the card of communication. Pages are usually messengers. So maybe there's some news coming that's not necessarily going to be helpful for you, or maybe you're going to take this news really personally when really you shouldn't. Take it with a grain of salt. Maybe the message is easily misconstrued. So just communication is one of those things. Everybody thinks they're good at it, but it's the place people don't give it the respect it deserves, and it's the one place where things will go completely off the rails. So watch the communications, the messages that are coming into you. Try not to overreact to them and try not to misinterpret them. Seek clarity.
Okay, card number 5 is the major accomplishment for the month. And I've got the 8 of Wands in reverse. So far, all of my wands have been in reverse, which is interesting. The 8 of Wands is about typically getting news very quickly. So if you want to look in today's day and age, we're looking at emails, text messages, not snail mail type of thing. The other thing is it could be a lack of focus that's happening, okay, because it's in reverse, or these messages are not coming through quick. They're coming through slow. So again, the major accomplishment here, it's kind of telling me, you know what? Again, take your time. Go slow. Do not expect something quickly to come your way, some quick news. Just take the time to figure things out. That's what I'm getting so far this month.
And I've got another messenger. This time it's the hearts. So news about relationships, or news that that makes you happy inside. So I guess an accomplishment being something coming your way by way of an update or a message or news that makes you happy, that warms your heart. So I think it's about recognizing the value in a message that comes and seeing it maybe through a new set of eyes that you maybe would not have. And sometimes we have to go through a little bit of turmoil before we can reach the end of a challenge. So it strikes me as the beginning of a time where you've got something, you're able to open your heart a little bit more and feel the true value of something. So 2 messengers right in a row. That's so interesting.
Well said.
Yeah.
Okay, the next card here, card number 6, is what to avoid for February. Okay, so I've got the Tower in reverse.
Ooh, oh, okay.
So quite interesting. So the Tower typically is all about, your foundations of your building. Everything's starting to shake and things are falling apart. And it's something big you can't avoid. This is a major arcana card. So you're going to know when it's happening. But in reverse, it's telling me that, number one, it's not happening. There's a block for it to happen. And so, interestingly enough, the theme of this card is what to avoid. And I'm not going to say to avoid the Tower. I think it actually needs to happen. So I think what people are generally trying to do here is they're trying to avoid this big change coming to shake up their foundation. And so the thing you want to avoid is blocking that from happening. You need it to happen to move forward. You need that Tower moment. Things need to change. So how about yourself, Kat?
I got the 2 of Swords. So indecision. Avoid do not waffle. Do not equivocate. Make sure that you're prompt in making decisions, and people hum and haw over things. And sometimes you have this thing called analysis paralysis, and it keeps you stuck. It literally keeps you from moving forward. So do not dilly-dally. Do not sit in indecision. Make decisions decisively, I think, so whatever you have to do to make firm decisions. is what you want to focus on.
And number 7, what to embrace. Okay. So I've got the 3 of Pentacles. So, you want to embrace teamwork
Mhm.
in February. And to me, this is not necessarily, always about work. Sometimes it's with friends. Because Pentacles is usually referring to money, career, and finances and work and that kind of sort of speak. But I think in general, the thing to embrace are people around you. You want to have people around you, especially if the rest of the cards are holding true right now. It looks like February is going to be a tough month for some people. And so you really want to have your friends around, that group of close knit people that are going to get you by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got Knight of Swords. So this is about embracing quick action towards your ambitions. Whatever it is, whatever goals you have, focus on that. February is going to be a good time. I think it's, we're coming to the end of a lunar cycle. So it's probably a good time to start reinvigorating or reviving any efforts that you've maybe put on the back burner towards your goals. If you haven't already set plans, now's a good time to do that. So don't wait. Focus on your goals and take action.
Last 2 cards, guys, and then we'll get to the live readings shortly. Okay, card 8, where to find support. Interesting, because to me, I said in the card previously, stick with your friends. Now I've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so again, 10 of Wands in the upright position is all about being overloaded with work and projects and so on. When it's in reverse, it's kind of it's almost like that cycle is not coming to an end. So you're being overburdened by things, and that chapter is just not closing. You can't let it go. So, where to find support here? It's kind of maybe telling me that, maybe you do need to rely on other people to help take that weight off of your shoulder. Okay, so ask people for help because you're going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about you?
And I got the 4 of Wands. So the fours in the deck usually refer to stability. So whoever you normally go to, that you see as somebody who's sort of like your calm port in the storm, whoever it is that maintains that stability for you, that's who you'll want to surround yourself with. They might be peers, they might be family members, whoever it is that you feel has your back. That's where my card seems to be saying you need to go. So it's going to be different for everybody.
Yep. And the last card is advice and encouragement.
Mm.
And that's interesting. I've got the Emperor here. So the Emperor, to me, the advice that would come from this card is to be strong. Keep that energy going. Don't let people, step on you, because the Emperor is typically someone who gets what they want. Okay, so it's telling me, go do it. Get what you want. Have the courage. Be brave. And just keep that high, fiery energy going. So that's my advice. How about yourself, Kat?
Now the Emperor is ruled by fire. I think, is it a fire element card?
It is. It's actually the astrological sign of Aries. So you can see the ram right there.
So I've got the Queen of Wands, which is another fire card.
Another fire card.
Like you've got more of a male energy. Mine is more female, but the Queen of Wands is an individual who is, again, ruled by fire, very confident, very gregarious, and very nurturing, but also somebody who might be a female mentor, somebody who can help you achieve your goals or get your projects off the ground type thing, because she's somebody who's very motivated and very action oriented. So that's who it seems we've got, depending on who you're drawn to, whether it's the Emperor or the Queen of Wands, some individuals with a lot of ruled by fire who have a lot of that confidence and ability to help you achieve your goals. So interesting. 2 very different spreads.
Very different. So I think I'm gonna give a quick summary of mine, because we each went through the cards, but
yeah.
So what I'm seeing here, people, for my read for the month of February, I'm seeing there might be some emotional, turmoil, I think, going on. There's going to be a lack of decisions that need to be made, but they're not happening. And there's like a tower moment that's being avoided. You don't want to avoid that, right? You don't want to postpone things. So really, to me, it's relationship based. It's very emotional, and don't avoid what needs to be done.
Yeah. And on my side, starting out, it seems like things are starting out for some of you really great financially. A little bit of a hiccup maybe with some of the information that comes your way, some of the communications that come your way this month, but try not to let them affect your ability to make decisions or to keep you going forward in your projects and goals and setting important goals, seeking help from people that you find stability with, and getting mentoring help from people that can help you achieve your goals. So yeah, interesting.
Perfect. Yes. So it's interesting. So for all of the, those of you on the live and the ones that are, watching this on repeat, see what resonates with you. So at the end of February, we're going to be back here doing the same thing for March, but keep track of what's happening with you in February and see who you resonate with. It would be interesting to find out.
We'd love to hear it.
Okay. So we're at the point now where we're going to start doing some live reads. And just before that, I'm just going to let everyone know that Kat and I obviously do tarot, and we do not do readings for medical, financial, or legal advice because there are people in those fields. And of course, we are for arts and entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
Okay. So if there's anyone on the live that would like a reading, now's your time to speak. Just let us know, put anything in the comment box, anything of that nature, and we'll get to a reading for you.
Anna Diaz says, hello, friends. Danielle says, hey, Zio. That's, hey, Zio. I love it. Felicia Sister says hi. And yeah, I'm not seeing any requests on Insta.
No, nothing yet. Again, if there's anyone that would like a simple one-card reading, even just general, let us know. Kat will pull it for you. Interesting. King of Wands came out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's male over 30 who's a fire sign. Red
All
Cape.
right.
Oh, we got one for red capes. I think.
And Anastasia.
Oh, nice. You got Anastasia?
Yeah. You didn't see her?
Not on Insta.
Okay. Yeah, 21 ohms.
Yeah, is she on YouTube?
No, on Insta. Okay, so she came through first, so we're gonna do one for Anastasia and then Red Capes. And thank you, Johan. Said great readings. So general read for Anastasia.
I don't think I have Anastasia on my list.
Oh.
I haven't read for her in a while. Anastasia, we need to know your sign. We know everything else, I think. We just need to know your sign, your astrological sign. I'm sorry, hon, I don't remember. You might have told us, but I don't remember it. And I will write you down for next time. Queen of something. That's all I can tell you. So I'm going to just shuffle for Anastasia until
she's Aries.
An Aries, so Queen of Wands. Okay. General read?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we got for Anastasia.
Okay.
All right. By the way, girl, I'm loving your stories on Instagram. They're very, very inspiring. Okay.
All righty. So I have.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So Page of Swords for me. So news coming about something, some ambition that you've got going on. Maybe you've got some goal setting and you're waiting to hear back, or you've got something in the fire, a plan in the fire, and you're just waiting to hear back on it. Something to do with your ambitions and your goals. News coming for that. Would you get?
This is interesting. This one's very kind of difficult to interpret for me in a sense. I've got the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, generally the Four of Cups, you're kind of you've taken a step back and you're kind of contemplating and meditating on your relationship or something that's very passionate to you, because there's something that's kind of missing, or just not sitting right. But I got it in reverse. So to me, Anastasia, what I feel like saying is that, the current thing, the current passion that you have going on, whether it be your relationship, or something else that involves your heart, like a volunteer type of situation, it's fulfilling you. There's not something that's missing. It's actually fulfilling you. Let us know if the two cards resonate with you in this reading. Cocoa Bean, thanks for joining.
Yeah, because we've got Swords, which is more about ambition, and then Cups, which is more about relationships. So,
yeah,
ambition about a relationship, or is there be interesting to know?
Yeah, the other thing too is like I almost feel like there's the new adventure that's coming. So she's saying yes, there's a new adventure that's going to happen for her that's very related to the passion, her heart, and there's no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no regrets, there's no turning back, and she knows she's in the right spot. So good for you.
Nice.
All right. She's saying spot on. Perfect. Okay, so Red Capes, will I find romance this year?
Queen of Pentacles. I don't use this deck too often just because it's still kind of new and it's hard to flip through the cards quickly.
You just pulled the Page of Swords, correct?
I did.
Yeah, look what I just got. Page of Swords.
Oh, wow. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, so Red Capes. Interesting. So will she find romance this year? The Page of Swords is usually a card that's delivering you messages about truth. And almost like you have a curiosity that needs to be satisfied, new ideas. So let's see what Kat pulls, because that's going to kind of give a little bit more information.
I got the Ten of Swords.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's not a nice card.
Not a great card. Yeah, Ten of Swords is about betrayal and hitting rock bottom and nowhere to go but up. So that could mean that's your current state. Maybe you're feeling that way. I don't know, but
yeah. The other way I kind of look at this is maybe you're going to get some truth your way that maybe someone around you hasn't been so honest. There's that Ten of Swords that Kat's holding, right? Mm-hmm. So I almost feel like saying, no, I'm not feeling it, Red Capes. There's something that needs to happen, some kind of closure of something or someone.
Yeah.
And in regards to truth. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see if there's anyone here. Okay. I don't see any other ones. Let me just double check. So guys, let us know if you have any other things happening or any other questions, let us know. All right, I'm scrolling down. No, I think that's it. Okay, so for those of you that have joined a little bit late, you're welcome, Red Capes. I have my fingers crossed for you, though. Oh, Anna would like one. Okay. Okay, so while we shuffle for Anna, For those
Okay.
of you that are joining or have joined a little bit late, what's going to happen is Kat and I will be doing these once a month. We'll be doing the monthly reading and then the live, and it's going to happen at the last Sunday of the month. Okay. So again, I will always put up the announcement so you will be aware. So it's no longer weekly, it's going to be once a month. All right, Anna, do you want to?
She says,
yeah, you know. Hello, Jen. Thanks for joining. Okay, Anna, do you want a general? Or do you have a question? And Jen, we're doing readings as well. So if you want a general reading or if you have a specific question, you can let us know. So I'm just waiting for Anna to see what she wants, general or anything specific. General. Okay, she wants a general. Okay, well, listen, this card came flying out. You saw that. I'm shuffling.
Okay.
So interesting. I've got the Emperor for Anna. And I really like this card. You got the Devil?
I got the Devil. So the Devil and the Emperor together. Maybe there's somebody coming in to help Anna overcome some bad habits.
Okay, well, this is what I'm seeing. I feel like, okay, Anna, hear me out and let me know if this resonates with you. There might be someone in your life right now that's very that's tempting you to do certain things. Like Kat was saying, bad habits. You know, the devil's typically about being chained to a relationship. She's saying, oh my God, already. So, you know, you have to be really careful with the devil because they could be playing you like a puppet.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then I've got the Emperor here. So that's telling me, Anna, you need to stay strong through this. Okay, whatever's happening in your life, stay strong. Harness the energy from the Emperor because the Emperor is such a strong card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got what it takes to overcome it, I think, is
yeah.
You've got that inner Emperor and you need to pull him out
Yeah.
and overcome whatever it is. It could be something really minimal, but it's something that you really want to break free of. Or it could be something more significant. You're the only one that knows the answer to that. But
based on Jen and Anna's reaction, Anna, I think we need to have a coffee date. All right.
Feels like a deeper dive needs to happen there.
Okay, and Jen, do you have Jen's information, Kat?
Jen Quintero. I don't believe I do. Jen, have we read for you before? I don't have you.
I don't think so. Not on here.
No.
You're welcome, Anna.
Keep us posted. Hope that works out, Anna. Yeah, so Jen, we need to know your age, or not your age, but are you over or under 30? And your astrological sign, and we're assuming you're female, but if you're not, please correct us.
She is. The reason why we asked Jen is because Kat pulls what we call a signifier card, and that's going to tell her which card in the deck she needs to pull, and behind it is the message for you.
Okay, so it's a general read, I believe,
over
right?
30, yeah, over 30, female, Capricorn.
So that's the Queen of Pentacles.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see what's happening for Jen.
Oh, she came right up. Nice. So I got the Empress for Jen.
You got it. That's so funny. Okay, girls, I gotta say something because just before we start the read, I got the Wheel of Fortune. So Anna had 2 major arcanas, and Jen, you have 2 major arcanas.
Yep.
So these are big lessons that are coming your way, girls. Both of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go ahead first.
Yeah. So the Empress is all about, it's about fertility, but it's more about abundance. It's about bringing in abundance, harnessing abundance. Abundance is your birthright, and you have the ability to harness that. So I think it's a reminder that you can be living a very abundant life right now. And with the wheel, I mean, that's sort of the wheel is about karma, right? How would you describe the wheel, Steve?
Well, okay, so it's known also as the Wheel of Fortune, which means, there's like a good luck streak happening to you right now. But with the wheel, again, you can fall off because it's always spinning.
Yep.
So to maintain that balance on top, so if right now, if you're in a good spot, you have to sit there and maintain this. And it's hard to maintain with a wheel that's always spinning. And you got Kat's card, the Empress there. Again, fertility, the mother figure, very nurturing,
Creativity. Yeah.
creativity. So I feel like just these two cards right now, I feel like you're enjoying your life right now. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like things are going well for you and you're actually enjoying it. Does that resonate? Does that make sense, Jen?
Looks like it. Just gonna write that down. Queen of Pentacles.
Thanks for joining. Yes, she said yes, very much. So
Good.
yeah, so just remember to stay balanced on the top of that wheel. Okay.
Yeah.
So Izzy, we're just doing live readings. So if you want, Izzy's on YouTube. So Izzy, if you want a live reading from Kat and myself, now's your time. Just let us know if you want a reading. You're welcome, Jen.
Izzy is Queen of Wands. I have Izzy.
She said, okay, thank you. Would you like a general read, Izzy? Look at all the, thank you for the heart, Jen. I don't know if I do this, if it does anything back. Sometimes emojis come through, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I don't think it works on mine. I think you have to be on
a specific app.
Yeah. I'm just on StreamYard.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Thank you. So it looks like a general read for Izzy.
Okay.
Now, if you have a specific question, Izzy, like type it quick so we don't pull the card. So let's see what happens. Or you can just say general and that works. Sometimes the comments are slow to come through YouTube. I'm trying to find a full-time job. Will I succeed? Ooh, I like that question.
Okay.
I hope the answer is yes, but let's see what the cards have to say.
Let's hope we get a 6 of Wands or something. Something equally promising. Okay, I got the 4 of Wands. And the 4 is about I guess stability. Again, it's about stability. So this seems a positive omen. What'd you get, Steve?
I've got a card in reverse. It's a major arcana, and it's the Hangman.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is an interesting interpretation. I just want to sit here and look at the card for a minute. I mean, I know what it typically means, but
upright, it's about martyrdom, right? It's about people persecuting you. But when it's in reverse, it can sometimes be a little bit about unnecessary, like taking that martyrdom and wearing it like a badge, instead of kind of rising above it. I keep dropping.
The other thing that to me also the Hangman, for me, the way I interpret it is you need to look at the world or from a different perspective, right? That's why you're hanging upside down.
Yep.
And you're typically guided by the light. But now this is in reverse. So for you, it's in reverse. And I feel like there's some kind of inner stuff that's going on that's preventing you from getting this job.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not looking at the right areas or the right career path.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's something that's blocking you, girl.
I would say I would agree wholeheartedly with that. It's like you're not your job is maybe not um, you're not pursuing the right goal with that job, or you're not going about the job search the right way or something. You need to take a step back, I think.
Yeah, but you've got the Four of Wands, right?
Yeah.
So, Izzy, I think, the advice from the cards, or what the way I'm interpreting it right now, is you are right now the Hangman in reverse. So you're not getting the things that you need. You need to change your perspective. Okay, there's something you need to change.
Yeah.
And then the Four of Wands will come through, and that is success, and that is celebration. So figure out what's going on right now that's not working, and
Yeah.
change it.
It's a life lesson for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There's something that you need to change, and it's a big thing. Okay.
Yep.
So let us know if that resonates with you, if that makes any sense. Okay. Where are we here? All right. Anyone else that would like a reading? Oh, I just want to finish with Izzy. So with Izzy, I think if you make that change, you're gonna get that Four of Wands. So it's a very good opportunity that this can happen, but you need to change something. Okay. All right. Anyone else for live readings? Let's just double check here. I don't see. So Izzy's not sure if it resonates. I want you to sit there and I want you to think about this reading, Izzy, because a lot of times, when Kat and I pull cards and we kind of recite certain things, you may not understand it right away, but then when you sit back after the video, after the live, it hits you and you're like, oh yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah. Let us know.
Okay. I think we'll start wrapping it up. A reminder for everyone, anyone that's in the Toronto area, Kat and myself are holding a sound healing session on Queen Street, February 3rd. So don't forget to register. The links are both in our Instagrams, in our link trees. And it's being held at Ham's Art Market. Cool little place you should check out.
Yep.
And that is it, I think, that we have going on right now.
I think that's it too. Have a good February, everybody. We'll be talking to you again at the end of February to read for March. But let us know how these readings worked for you and how your February went. Can't wait to hear.
Take care, everyone.
Have a great night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.